Hello everyone, I hope all is well. Welcome into the Take Care Man channel. My name is Todd, and this is the 1-1-1-1-1-1-1 shave, also called the Highlander challenge, and also called the Lord of the Rings challenge. There can only be one. The idea is sort of a play off of the tag that I started back at the end of 2019, very end of 2019, and which was the 5-4-3-2-1 challenge, which is if you could keep a various number of products, what would you keep? And this one is if you could only keep one product in each category, what would you keep? And so I was tagged by Ken over at Shave326, and this particular challenge was started by Jeremy at the Traveling Shaver. So I appreciate both of them. So the pre-shave that I would use is Parasso Red. I wasn't going to do a shave video this weekend because I've got a lot going on that I need to take care of. A lot of work to do around the house and work related to my job. And I've also had some family issues the past couple days. But I laid down last night, go to bed, had a hard time getting to sleep, and then actually woke up not long after I went to sleep. So I think I may have gotten 30 to 40 minutes of sleep last night. Then I just couldn't get back to sleep. So I got up and did some more work, and I just got a shower. I was going to get this shave in. All right, so the pre-shave, as I said, would be if I could only keep one, the Parasso Red, which is the sandalwood. For the brush, going with the Takeshi Shaves Tech Hive brush. Love these beehive handles. And also went with a this is the tuxedo knot, because as you know, lately I've really enjoyed using the synthetic brushes, just because they're not not as fussy, not as much follow up afterwards. I love my Badger brushes, but honestly, I believe if I could only keep one, it would probably be a synthetic. Just because it would be easier day-to-day maintenance, and would, I guess, theoretically last longer. I'm not sure if that's the case, but I guess I could see where it possibly could if it was a synthetic as opposed to a natural hair brush. The soap I'm using, the soap I selected, was what was at the top of my 5-4-3-2-1 soap list, which is the King of Oud from Holy Cow. I love this scent. It's my favorite scent in all of wet shaving. I don't get a whole lot of oud off of it, to be honest with you. I get more of a barbershop, not a traditional fougere barbershop. There's no green notes in this to speak of. It's more of a slightly musky, dark scent to me. It has a little bit of sweetness. There's something about it that reminds me of the barbershops that I would be taken to as a kid by my dad or granddad. All right, let's get in here and see if we can get a lather started. Been a rather uneventful few days in the wet shaving space on YouTube and Facebook. I'm joking, of course. Been a lot of stuff going on. I don't want to get into the details of anything. There's a couple of different issues happening right now, or a couple of different things. Put a little water on there. I will say it's difficult to see people that I've become, I would say, acquaintances with. Friends might be a stretch. We tend to overuse the word friends these days because of social media, but it's hard to see people you care about be at odds with each other. And also, it's difficult when you've hurt someone or done something that has been that hurts a relationship, and it's you have to understand, by my very nature, I'm most of the times empathic. I'm a social worker by training. It's also just kind of my nature to sort of be able to tune in into what people are going through and feeling. And so anyway, I know I'm not questioning anything in terms of people feeling the way they do about some things that went down, but at the same time, I would just remind everybody that we're all human. Who among us has not made a mistake? Who among us have not done some dumb stuff before? And I've been a recipient of a lot of grace through the years, and I try to return that grace whenever I can to other people. That doesn't mean that I might, let someone back into my life that has been hurtful, or reestablish a friendship that I had before. I might have to set a boundary with that person and just, not associate with them in a way I did before. But at the same time, I can't long-term wish that person ill. And I don't think anybody is wishing anybody ill. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. But 2020 has just been a really difficult year, as you know, for so many people. And, guys, many of you have requested a video discussing how to deal with headline stress in 2020. More on that in a second. I'm using the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements stainless steel Ascension Twist double open comb copper razor. Looks like my volume got turned up by accident. This may be not good. Anyway, I'm also using a Gillette, not Gillette Wilkinson Sword, just the Wilkinson Sword Classic, the non-Gillette version. I think this is about the third use on this blade. As you can tell, it's been a few days since I shaved. It was a bit of a scary week, or a bit of a scary end to the week. On Friday, I found out on Friday that one of the students I had in a class on Friday night tested positive. On Thursday night, tested positive on Friday morning for COVID-19. And she was originally told by her doctor to have everyone in the class, me included, to quarantine for 14 days. But our health services at the university said because we had social distancing, we had that class spaced, everybody was spaced at least 6 feet apart, in some cases much farther than that, and that everybody had face coverings. There would be no need for anybody to quarantine, other than the student who's tested positive, of course. Anyway, there was a few hours there I thought I was going to have to quarantine for a couple of weeks. So back to the what some psychologists have coined prior to this year, but this year certainly brought a lot of it. What they coined headline stress, meaning when there's stuff going on in the news that is stressing you. And I've worked on that video quite a bit, meaning I've outlined it. I even shot it once and didn't like the way it went and ended up deleting it. Because it's a really important topic, and I actually did a little research on the effects of headline stress. And let me just say this about it, and I still hope to give you that full video. I've got some stuff going on right now, and it might be a while before I can get caught up on the stuff I need to do before I get to that video. But it will definitely be the next video I post. But there's two quick tips. One, when the headlines are getting to you, disconnect. Meaning you don't have to keep up with the news every day. You mainly need to know if there is a severe weather event in your area or some other kind of notification like that, some local issue that might affect your health and safety, the safety of your family and children. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to stay informed, but having a bunch of notifications on all day and then watching 24/7 TV news, cable news, has an effect on you. And so I'd highly recommend you consider like audio news, like a audio news update, or text news, meaning reading news instead of watching TV news, for a variety of reasons. But that's just a quick tip. If you feel it getting to you, unplug. Just disconnect. Focus on you and your family and the goals you have, the things you're working on. Again, nothing wrong with staying informed, but do you really have to be informed every day, every moment of the day? I got a couple nicks on this one. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm sure you can tell I'm struggling a little bit here emotionally. Just been a tough couple of days for me. But I wanted to get this tag video done, and get it posted. And, you know, I think part of what I want to try to model is, you know, vulnerability and authenticity. That, you know, while I'm, you know, not going to get in here and tell you every detail of what's going on in my life, you know, I think it'd be disingenuous just to post videos of the good days. And as I've said before, one of the great things that I've found about this hobby, and particularly people that make videos while shaving, is often they will talk about things that they might not otherwise talk about or share. This extension's feeling a little aggressive. I'm trying to see if I could twist it a little bit more, but I guess it's right where it needs to be. I also at some point will be posting a video on the copper version of this razor. As you know, that's been my favorite razor for quite some time. But I started having issues with the plating on it. The electro copper plating. And I won't go into detail now, but I will say that I reached out to Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements and actually had a couple of email exchanges with Fran, and they actually sent me a replacement razor, and, you know, said that they've not had anybody else have issues with the plating. Of course, you know, if you've watched my shaves, particularly the end of last year, beginning of this year, I used that razor almost exclusively, and so it got a lot of use. But when I do that video, I'll roll in pictures of what the plating was starting to look like on mine. It was coming off in some places. And, you know, of course, they were nice enough, as I said, to send me a replacement. But, you know, and rightly so, but wanted me to send back the one I had, which is completely fine. I totally understand that. But honestly, since the plating was coming off, I kind of wanted to buff the rest of it off of there, like maybe get the Dremel tool out and buff it, just so. I think it's called a silver copper alloy that's underneath it. And it's supposed to turn it's supposed to patina to like almost a black color. And I just wanted to see what it looked like, you know, without the plating on, and how it would hold up, because I wouldn't have a problem with that. You know, I think that would be kind of cool. So it's not a copper razor. It's a copper silver alloy with copper electroplating. All right, let me rinse this off and come back with post shave. Okay, grab the Lancaster towel here. Rinse that soap tub out just a little bit. Okay, so to be honest, like when I'm doing shaves, I really enjoy to use like a witch hazel product, an alcohol splash, and then a balm. And so the witch hazel that I would keep if I could only keep one is still the Texas on Fire from Sterling. Now it's a dark, smoky scent and would not be everybody's cup of tea, but I also find the scent itself to be a little creamy. And I love this witch hazel and aloe splash from Sterling. And if I'm using multiple layers of post-shave products, I like to pull out the Maggard's shave fan. Obviously not official, this is just a Maggard's box that I use for a shave fan. While we got that witch hazel drying down, I can see those couple of spots. Got the Phoenix Dry Dock, I think is what it's called, with this no slip band around the alum. Really like that. Let's go here and put a little bit of that on. Yep, feeling the burn. I love that Douglas and Fran are continuing to give me things with handles because I like that the you can get the cube and the ice cube now with in a tube, so you don't have to. It's not as messy as the cube. I'm not sure if that's going to close up or not. All right, so for the alcohol splash, I actually don't know if I've put this on a list before, but I love it quite a bit. You can see I've used a lot of it, but I would have used more, but I've been using it sparingly because it went away for a while, and I actually talked to Rod Lovin at Sterling, and at the time, and this was back beginning of the year, he was pretty sure they were going to bring it back for Black Friday this year. But lo and behold, I got the fall email from them the other day, and they've released it now. So I did order some of it to have when this bottle runs out. The reason I love it, I don't even know if I mentioned the name, guys. I'm really sorry. I know I'm struggling on this one. This is British leather, which smells like English leather. Now this is the modern English leather, which smells nothing like the old one. In fact, I don't really even care for this stuff. But the British leather that Sterling has smells like the English leather I can remember from like my dad's and granddad's bathrooms. I don't recommend ingesting any of it on your tongue. I got a little bit on there somehow. The balm I would use is Mirsol Emulsion. I absolutely love this stuff. There's a second one I want to mention, but I'm not going to because I like to try to keep it with the 111 and keep inside the parameters of the tag. I will put one bonus in here, and that would be the EDT that I would keep. And this is, I just love this stuff. This is the Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme. Love that stuff. Really good. Really, really good. All right, that's going to do it. Thanks, Ken, for the 11111 tag, and thanks, Jeremy, for kicking this off. And Ken, thanks for your kind comments about the 54321 challenge. I've certainly been blown away how far it's made it. And yeah, like I said, my next video that I hope to post will be the one on how to deal with stress, headline stress in 2020. But I'm not sure when I'll get that up. And if I kind of go dark for a little while, know that I'm okay. I'll continue to post some like shave of the day pictures and stuff up on Instagram, just to kind of let you know I'm still with us. But it may be a little bit before I get another video up. So thanks for watching, and as always, take care, man.